Do you remember your first time? What you were wearing, where you were, maybe who you were with? Do you remember the first time you asserted yourself, stood up for something you believe in, spoke your truth? I remember years ago working in a large organization. I was part of senior management and we had a board of directors. And every month, the board of directors would get together and they would sit at a big oval table in the center of the room and staff would sit along the wall. And every month we had these meetings. And one month it occurred to me there were plenty of seats still at the big table in the center of the room, but staff was sitting along the wall. And I thought that didn't make sense. I couldn't hear as well. I wanted to be able to write notes and having a table would be helpful. So I sat at the table. And a few people looked at me and wondered why staff was sitting at the table, but nobody said anything. And the meeting went fine. The next time I did it again. I sat at the table and this time I raised my hand and I offered an idea. I wasn't part of the board. I was part of staff. And nobody said anything negative. The meeting went fine. The next time I sat at the big table and somebody joined me. The time after that, 2 people sat at the table with me and somebody else spoke up from the staff. The point is, many of us can remember the first time we spoke up, the first time we shared our voice because we were deeply passionate about something. When is the first time you've spoken up, that you've stood in your truth, that you've advocated for something or taken a seat at the table, even when it wasn't offered? When was your first time? Let me know in the comments.